How's everybody doing? It's PR here and I'm back at you with another video. So during the early 2017 NFL season, my favorite busy idiot, misinformed radio talk show host went onto the airwaves and claimed that the Philadelphia Eagles wrongfully ran Andy Reid out of town. He was the greatest coach in their team's history, and they would never get anything better than Andy Reid. And what did he do? He jinxed himself. Because the Philadelphia Eagles, my favorite football team in the NFL, went ahead and won the Super Bowl. He's also jinxed other Philadelphia teams like the 76ers by claiming that they were pretenders because of their schedule. They went on to win 17 out of their last 19 games and make it to the playoffs. He is a jinx. He is somebody who doesn't know what he's talking about. He always has a point to make, but when he makes it, he just falls flat on his face because he's always trying to find a way to push his agenda. And, you know, it's the in thing nowadays to troll Eagles fans because they have such a large social media following, and guys like Colin Cowterd have followed suit with that. So yesterday I was on Twitter and I saw a post that someone made with Colin Cowterd claiming that the Philadelphia Eagles were the new Seattle Seahawks. I take that as a compliment.
Congrats! You beat the Patriots!
Something tells me you really don't plan on just congratulating us.
Chat. Talk. Promise.
Isn't that what this guy does? Seriously?
Lane Johnson, Mr. already been suspended 2 times for PEDs, was on a podcast. Talk. Here it is.
Is it me or do farts come out of his mouth when he speaks?
Boy, welcome to the Northeast version of the Seahawks.
Cowterd, you're saying that like it's a bad thing. Weren't the Seattle Seahawks of 2012 all the way to 2017, didn't they have a winning record every single season? Didn't the Seattle Seahawks from 2012 to 2016, didn't they go to the playoffs every season? Or maybe I'm just losing it right now. And they won a playoff game at least in every single time they went to the playoffs during those years. Didn't they go to the Super Bowl? And then weren't they runners-up? Didn't they almost win the Super Bowl? They just missed it because they decided to pass instead of run, and Malcolm Butler intercepted the football. You say this like it's a bad thing. I would love to be the Northeast version of the Seattle Seahawks. 5 or 6 years of dominance. That's amazing.
Philadelphia, you're 1 year removed from having your season crumble because you lost Lane Johnson to a suspension.
What the hell does that have to do with anything, Cowterd?
By the way, you've already lost your offensive coordinator, Philadelphia.
Did you know that water is wet?
Go ask Atlanta and Matt Ryan what's that like.
See how I told you this guy fishes for ignorant statements? The primary play caller was Kyle Shanahan in Atlanta. The primary play caller in Philadelphia last year was Doug Peterson, the head coach. Where's Doug Peterson? Oh, I forgot. He's still on the team. So I don't even have to ask Atlanta about anything because the two situations are different.
Lost their offensive coordinator.
Do you have an original and intelligent point to make here?
Not the same team. By the way, you just cut a cornerback, Philadelphia, you traded for DUI.
Yeah, we traded Torrey Smith, who made $5 million, for a cornerback that made league minimum. So yes, we can afford to cut him if he had a DUI. This guy just come into this talk having no idea what he's talking about. And I fail to understand how this has to do with anything that the Seattle Seahawks went through during their dynasty.
Chatty Lane Johnson, just heard him, been suspended twice already, PEDs.
Thank you, you already said that.
Hall of Famer Jason Peters is coming back. What is he, 36? It'll be his last year.
And when he does leave, we'll have Vaitai, who we've been grooming to replace him.
For the record, the New York Giants, who already have a good defense.
Oh yeah, such a great defense. They were ranked bottom 5 in the league.
hired Pat Shurmur, a brilliant offensive mind.
I agree. Pat Shurmur was the steal of the 2018 head coaching class. The issue with this is the fact that if Pat Shurmur ever fails, Colin Cowterd will tell everyone how he told them so because of how bad he did with the Browns.
Odell Beckham is back.
Yeah, and they were 0-4 with him last year too.
Dallas won 9 games. They're going to be better.
Is them having 9 wins the reason why they'll be better? Or maybe the fact that they'll have Zeke back? Maybe a healthier team? This is just lazy reporting.
The Rams were loaded. They added Pro Bowlers on defense.
It's a wonder why Cowterd isn't comparing this year's LA Rams to the 2011 Philadelphia Eagles Dream Team. I wonder why.
And by the way, your schedule now in Philadelphia is a first-place schedule. Have you seen the Eagles' schedule?
Basically had a first-place schedule last year. Beat the Rams in LA, beat the Panthers in Carolina. Both teams went to the playoffs. Both teams had more than 10 wins. Beat the 10-win Falcons at home. Beat the 13-win Minnesota Vikings at home. Beat the reigning Super Bowl champion New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. There's that ignorant and misinformed take that we all like to see from the Cowterd.
At the Rams, at the Saints, at Jacksonville.
Already beat the Rams in LA. The Saints will be tough in New Orleans. Always have trouble there. And we don't play in Jacksonville. We play in London.
Minnesota, Atlanta, Carolina.
Beat Minnesota, beat Carolina, beat Atlanta. I swear, Colin Cowterd is like John Madden, but instead of teaching you how to understand the game, he teaches every novice football fan how to be smarter in comparison.
Feels just like Seattle.
You have yet to explain one reason why the Philadelphia Eagles are like the Seattle Seahawks.
What's Seattle now? A mess. Old coach, year left in his contract, weird draft, got a punter, reached on a couple of picks, bad O-line, lost their deep threat at wide receiver, their best corner's gone.
Minus the punter, you think you were talking about the New England Patriots right there. Can't have that, can we?
Earl Thomas wants to be a Cowboy maybe. Michael Bennett's a great pass rusher. Let him go. You're 1 year removed, Philadelphia.
At this point, the whole conversation no longer has anything to do with the Philadelphia Eagles. It just has to do with bashing the Seattle Seahawks. Because he's found absolutely no reason why these two teams are in any way comparable.
From having your season crumble because you lost an offensive lineman. Slow your roll.
Can someone take this incoherent rambler off of TV and give someone else who's more qualified and who is smarter his job? Thank you, that would be awesome. Otherwise, keep listening to the old geezer who does nonsense talk all day. Hope everyone has a good day. Peace. I'm out. See ya.